I would like to now officially share Dr. Ginny reading her wonderful poems. Dr. Ginny wrote that I'd be honored to share my poems with the Sangha. The yearning in the poems mirror what I feel a great many of us feel. Poetry's job is to show people that they're not alone in their joy or suffering, and it's important that the poems get to work as healers, each one. I've kept them to myself a long time now, and the Sangha is the perfect space to let them do their work. Without further ado, here's Dr. Ginny.
This is a set of poems that I wrote around Hiraeth, a Welsh word that means a longing for a home you can never go back to. It's deeper than homesickness. There's no translation for the word in English. And so I'm fascinated by that word because I feel it a lot. I think all of us do. So anyway, I wrote a series of poems around the word. And the first one is called just Hiraeth 1, and it's for Cheero, who is my cat who passed now a few years ago. And he was in love with my partner, and this is about him. So anyway, Hiraeth 1. Your cat curls next to me and cries to himself before he falls into blessed sleep. All day he prowls the house, or sits in the window staring off into the world where you've disappeared like so much water in his bowl. There is the driveway where your car is not driving up at the end of the day. It is the weekend, and he knows. All week he counts the slow beats of his own heart, quiet in our house. How many times does his blood pump the throng in his ears until you return? And quicken his nerves just to be calmed again under your hand, smooth on his coat, your voice purring his name. The sound of it in your throat is home to him. How many days does it take until you don't rise and dress and shave as he watches perched on the sink? 5. Then you stay for 2. It's been 6 now, and the bees in his lungs will not make honey for his breath. You are not in your chair, so there is no chair. There is only the sofa top, like a widow's peak at the edge of the sea. He waits there all day for you, and then the next. How infinite is his longing, and how, like the sky on a clear night, it goes on forever. I've said out loud that I would like to come back as a cat, but I watch him and know the torture. It's blissless eternity of pacing for the relief of your lap and steady pulse. This one is Hiraeth 2 for Derek, my friend. The cows she loved still mosey to the gate at 3 o'clock for bread that never comes. They stand passing their bawling back, each to each, before finally dropping their ears and, in tandem, take their slow march back to the field for grass, sparse and browning. Even the green in the world knows your mother died 6 months ago. The white paint on the fence line grays beneath the days, and Indiana is no longer the endless lawn in your dreams. She is not waiting for you at the doorway in her housecoat. Now the longing for home is never ending. It is the house cat growling at a finch through a window like a lion, the eternal no. Your cat registers the sun's pattern on the sidewalk outside. It is 6 o'clock, and that means you. But when the sky aches to black, he can see better in the dark that you have not returned. Now to a cat means always, as now to you means never again will I see her face. But you will not, like her cows, return to the field. Even as you board the plane back to Tallahassee, your heart stands forever at the gate, waiting for bread. This one is Hiraeth 3. It's kind of a mixture of things between things I miss and things that my son misses. Hiraeth 3. You pass the house on Mockingbird, May Meadow, Erin, and the lights are still on. People you don't know drop their dead skin cells on the soft carpet where you learn to crawl, toddle, and walk. They make dust on the windowsills where you perched long after bedtime and watched a star warm a planet where a girl just like you could sleep sound all night in a bed just like yours. Look, there's the driveway where you learned to skate. It's cracked like the world, and the grass grows through it sideways and unruly. Someone has placed a statue of Jesus on the front porch and painted black the red door. If you allow yourself, you can see the koi pond you dug in the backyard, sculpted, landscaped, and tended. It's full of magnolia pods, black oak leaves, and mosquito larvae. The fish bones have long turned to meal. You could knock on the door, ask to look around, but why? You know that all is lost. They've remodeled to erase you. Your body has grown too large for the playhouse, and your trembling hands knock over the doll furniture. And where are you going in your car anyway? Where is your bed now? Lie down where you are and feel the earth spinning round the star. There is a reason why home rhymes with bone. This one is Hiraeth 4 for Sam, my son. When you were brand new, I rocked you through time in the nursery, watching the star lilies and roses drop their petals on the dresser until there was nothing but stems and glass vases rotting. I said, "Never bring me flowers again, they die. This time will never return. This time is gone already." Over and over to the beat of the rocking chair. The cloud lamp was blue on the shelf. The daffodils were hand-painted on the walls. The carpet was green. Your nursery was a garden in which you would grow up. Baby Mozart was on loop to build your brain. I did everything they said to do. I did everything they said to do. Everything. I held you as you slept, and I watched your face so long I witnessed your eyelashes lengthen and curl. And this is my yearning. This moment was always, always gone, even as it was born. And though you don't remember it, we share this loss, you and me. We gnash at each other to give it back, like twins fighting over the moon that waxes and wanes, gibbous and crescent, time after time, until this moment is so far gone and the rocking chair is busted and hauled to the curb of the house where strangers live now, and we are far apart, our souls endlessly connected yet banished from each other. Your own body that I built for you is your only home now. The rest of it is gone. Perhaps you will study to become an archaeologist who discovers this site. You will know it by the stars and go back and back to it, break ground to find your baby teeth in a gold box, clippings of your hair in the cedar chest beside your christening gown, in which you were never christened but by me in the church of that room. Or perhaps you'll discover why I left you that September and never really came back. You'll find that it was because of the Hiraeth that stole me away from you, the heartbreak for those days for you in the nursery, as I felt the loss of you moment by moment. In my Romani crystal ball, I saw you grown, turning your beautiful back to me, the shreds of your baby blanket tucked in your back pocket. I always wanted you to walk out into the world just like that.
Thank you for listening, everyone, to such beautiful poetry. Thank you again for Dr. Ginny for feeling comfortable sharing such heart-rending personal anecdotes seen through the eyes of a mother, of someone who deeply empathizes with life, big and small, human and feline, someone who recognizes the preciousness of each moment and the passing of time through it. Thank you.